Claude Fable 5 just dropped, but most people are using it wrong. In this video, I'm going to use Anthropic's most powerful model to upgrade my agentic OS with a single prompt and teach you the 4-step system to using Claude Fable better than 99% of people. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Duncan Rogoff. I'm a former art director for brands like Apple, PlayStation, and Nissan, and I now run one of the top communities for learning Claude code and building income. By the end of this video, you'll know how to use Claude Fable to build exactly what you want every single time without micromanaging it and without burning tokens. So focus in, close all your open tabs, and let's build. So this is my Agentic OS or AIOS, and this is how I like to operate. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't have one of these because most people have something they've already built that could use an upgrade. And so this is already pretty good. It allows me to track any of the trends in my niche, all the content my competitors are putting out, my own social channels, any of the projects that I'm working on, and I can even run any of my agents from right here inside of my dashboard. But I think it could be better. If you haven't heard, Claude Fable 5 just came out and it is a Mythos class model and its capabilities exceed those of any model Anthropic has ever made. What I have found is that people are using Fable 5 to build some incredible things, but they're starting from scratch. And I think one of the most overlooked use cases for Fable is upgrading things that are already working and making them 10 times better. But Fable fundamentally operates different than any of the models that have come before it. Now our whole job is to simply give Fable a goal and let it execute. You can now run an entire project from a single prompt. And at first I couldn't figure out why this felt so new and wonderful, but also so familiar. And then it hit me. We are just back to prompt engineering. So 2 years ago, like when everybody was just in chat, prompt engineering was all the rage. How can you construct the most perfect prompt to get exactly what you want out of these chatbots? A lot of people were doing this in ChatGPT, but then the models got smart and the game completely changed. Instead of doing all this prompt engineering, it really became about writing these step-by-step instructions for the tasks you wanted these models to perform. For instance, go research some information about my audience, create a lead magnet for me, draft a LinkedIn post, and publish it. But in order to get good results, you had to be pretty specific. But now Fable does the entire job from a single prompt. And so the question we are asking has completely changed. We've been asking, is Claude doing the work right? But now we have to ask ourselves, is Claude doing the right work? I'm going to give Fable pretty much free range to upgrade my AIOS, which is the dashboard that runs my entire content business. And instead of giving it specific instructions, I'm going to give it a goal. And this is the prompt I'm going to use. And in a little bit, I will give you a template that you can use if you don't have your own AIOS, and even a meta prompt that instructs Claude to interview you to figure out what your goals really are. So you can literally be starting with nothing, and this thing is going to cook. So here's the prompt we're using today. Here is my AIOS in this folder and my Obsidian Vault. Read the whole system first and map what it does today. So if you don't know what an Obsidian Vault is, it's basically my second brain or my digital brain. I'll leave a video up here that shows you how to build one for yourself. And this basically has all the knowledge about me, any of the coaching calls I've been on, any of my offers, my audience, things like that. This knows everything. And again, it's okay if you don't have this. The whole idea is that you are giving Fable the things you're hoping to upgrade. Here's my new goal. When I open my dashboard, it should deal me content cards I can shoot the same day. Each card is a topic idea with a written hook anchored to something real, a member win, a coaching lesson, or the exact language my audience uses. Turn this into testable criteria, interviewing me if anything is fuzzy, and check them with me before you build. All of that intelligence lives somewhere in my vault. Explore it yourself and figure out where. And where the cards live in the UI, a new panel, a page, a slide over, it's your call. Basically, how the things look. Make it fit the design system that's already there. Then build it. Verify in the browser with real vault data and check in with me before any big decisions. Finish by dealing me 5 real cards and showing me where each one came from. So this is the structure of a high quality Fable 5 prompt, and I'm going to break down each one of these pieces for you, but let's kick Fable off and let's start our upgrade. And I just opened up a terminal window. I'm going to fire up Claude. And then in order to access Fable, it's super easy. All you have to do is type in /model and you can come in here and now you can see you can select Fable. There's one other piece that makes this 10 times more powerful, and it's another new feature from Anthropic called dynamic workflows. In order to access them, all you have to do is type in effort, and you can see we have access to something called Ultra Code, which unlocks these insane workflows. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it my AIOS folder, which basically has all the code for my operating system, and then I'm just going to paste in the prompt. So this is going to start to get to work. And just so you understand what dynamic workflows are, basically you give a command to the orchestrator agent, which sits at the top. It spawns up a series of sub-agents. This could literally be hundreds of sub-agents to complete the task. And then from there, it spawns up another group of sub-agents to check the work of the agents that are actually doing things for you. We are now rapidly reaching this crazy level of AI where Claude is executing on these tasks and then determining itself whether or not it's doing a good job. So let me just break down the 4-step system for you so you understand how to craft a high quality prompt every time. And it comes down to the 4 letters, GOAL, goal. Our whole idea now is we are giving Claude a goal rather than a task. What is our ideal end state? Where are we trying to go? We can see here that Claude is coming back, asking me if I want to run this dynamic workflow. It's going to spin up multiple sub-agents to map all of the AIOS code vault and my Obsidian Vault intelligence, and then it's going to fill in any of the gaps. Just so you do know that dynamic workflows are really expensive. The Fable model is about 2 times as expensive as Opus, so you do want to be careful about your limits when you are using this model. Just going to say yes, run it, and we can see that this has spawned 5 different sub-agents for us to do the work. Anyway, G stands for ground everything in truth, O is outcome, not orders, A is autonomy over the path, and L is loop in proof. So G is we want to ground everything in truth, especially if you are looking for an upgrade. So make it read something before it reasons. If you have something that already exists, point Claude to it. Let it read the whole thing first. So for example, here is my personal website in this folder. Read all of it first. You can give it an app that you built, a spreadsheet, your Notion system, anything that you have. So again, in my example, I said, here's my AIOS in this folder and my Obsidian Vault lives here. Next is O, outcome, not orders. Tell it what does done look like. Treat Claude like an employee. What does success look like to you? Be specific, don't be vague. Don't just say, make it better. Say, I want to go from idea to a finished post in 10 minutes. If you are unable to say clearly what your goal is, tell Claude to interview you to figure it out. Now you want to be treating Claude like a thought partner. Give it goals, and because of these new models, you can be way more ambitious. A goal might be something like, when somebody comes to my site, a visitor knows what I do in 5 seconds and books a call. Or I want to make sure that everything I post has a strong hook, or that drafts sound like me, or that something lands every single morning. For me, I said deal me content cards that I can shoot the same day, each anchored to something real. So my whole thinking is that can I get this system to surface brand new ideas for me to create videos about? Next is A, it's autonomy over the path. Again, give the goal, not the steps. These models are so smart, they're going to take a path that you might not even understand. Just tell it where you want to get to. You need to resist telling it how to get there. Because once you tell it how to get there, it's going to stick to the plan, but it may not be the best path. So let Claude pick the route, and it will often find a better way than you would. For example, figure out the layout and the words yourself. Don't ask me. It can decide which files to change, which tools to use, how to build it, which order to go in, etc. I said, explore everything yourself, figure out where to put stuff and where the cards live, you decide. And the last piece is L, make it prove that it worked. Make sure that it is checking itself. So it's great that it has freedom, but you don't want to give it too much freedom. If there are any important moments that you want to have involvement in, tell it to stop at the big decisions and ask you a question first. Tell it to test the work, not just say it's done, and then have it show you the before and after so you can compare. So for example, if you're building a website, say build it, open it in the browser, show me before and after, and check with me before any big change. So for the website example, here's how you would use it. Instead of just saying hey, make my website better and make it look more professional, you would say something like, here's my personal website, read all of it first. Your new goal is that a visitor knows what I do in 5 seconds and they book a call. Figure out the layout and the words yourself. Don't ask me how. Build it, open it in the browser, and show me before and after. Check with me before any big change. So this is how to use the goal framework to craft a high quality prompt so Fable will execute exactly as you want it to without you having to micromanage it and without you burning a lot of extra tokens. So here's a template that you can use. You just have to fill in the blanks like the thing that you already have and what your goal might be. If you want to get access to this prompt and the meta prompt where Claude interviews you, I'll leave a link in the description. You can get this totally for free. But the meta prompt is super cool, and I recommend everybody use this strategy of just having Claude interview you, because you can ramble and brain dump anything that you want, but you still might miss stuff and Claude may still have questions. So you can actually go one level up. If you're not sure what your goal is or what you're starting with, just have Claude use this prompt. Just say, I have a project for you, but I'm not ready to brief you, so interview me first. Ask me one question at a time in plain language. You're trying to learn 4 things. G, what I already have: files, a folder, a site, a system, a doc. Get the location, then read all of it yourself before asking anything it could answer for you. So, even in this step alone, you're giving Claude access to a whole bunch of information, and it may save it from having to ask you any more questions. The next question is: ask me, what do I want it to become? Push past vague answers. If I say make it better, ask me what better looks like and how we'd both know it happened. Turn my answers into specific, testable criteria. This is how those checker agents can actually verify the work of the subagents. Figure out what's mine versus yours. Find out which decisions I actually care about. Anything I don't claim is your call. And last, what proof do I need as the human to know that something is good and right? Ask how I want it verified when you're done. Do I want it open? Do I want it tested with real data? Like, at what point am I happy with this? Keep the interview short, 5 to 7 questions, then stop. Make reasonable calls on the small stuff yourself, then write everything back to me as one master prompt. When I approve it, execute it, and check in with me before any big or hard to undo decisions. So we are now at the interview stage, and Claude is asking me a couple of questions. So, what format should the cards target? Shoot the same day reads short form to me, but coaching lessons also make strong long form topics. It's pretty cool that I recognize that I do both short form and long form. So let's just say mixed, and the system can label it whether it thinks it makes a stronger short form or stronger long form content. When should a fresh deck get generated? I'll just go with the recommended. Do I want this to happen nightly? Do I want some sort of button in the dashboard that I can click to refresh and bring in new cards? We'll just take the recommended approach. To make this feel like truly an agentic OS, I'm just going to have this run nightly on a schedule, so that way I come to fresh ideas every morning. What happens when you act on a card? So if I actually film something, what am I going to do? It recommends that I have 2 different buttons. One button for if I actually made the video, and another button if I want to skip it and I'm not interested in the topic. So let's go with that. How much should be on each card beyond the topic, the hook, and the anchor? This is an opportunity for you to customize this to your style. It recommends that I have a lean card with just the topic and the hook, a couple of other things, and I'll riff the rest on camera. That's fine, but I'll do lean and 3 beats with like 3 short talking points underneath the hook, just so I have a sense of maybe the structure of this video. I always find that to be helpful, and I'll submit these answers. So this took some time to finish, and it built out all of these cards for me from my Obsidian vault. Actual coaching calls that I've had, actual problems that we've solved, transformations my members have undergone, all of this stuff. It shows me a mix of short form and long form content, a couple of bullet points outlining the structure of the video, the coaching lesson that's at the core of it. And I can mark this as something I filmed, or I can choose to skip it. And anytime I want, I can just click redeal. It's going to look at the vault. It's going to generate brand new topic ideas for me so I never run out of content. One last thing that you can always do to supercharge this is you can tell Fable, you now know everything about this project. Suggest 5 ways to improve this agentic OS to be optimized for me. If you want to learn how to use Claude Code and grow your income, just check the link in the description. If you want to see how I built 7 $10,000 websites in a single afternoon from one prompt, just check out this video right here. I'll see you over there.